Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another installment in the Declutter series, right? So I'm in my office. I spend a lot of time in my office. Hey y'all, if y'all new around here, my name's Shakema. I see I have a lot of new subs. Jackson is not plugged in, babe, for some reason. Something's not plugged in. Anywho, I'm glad y'all came over to the channel. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure I didn't unplug or pop off that, what's your name? Thank you. And it's 4:30. It's 4:30, which means I have about an hour before I need to be doing some other things. I was going to change some stuff around in my bedroom again, but I am on this declutter series. So I spend a lot of time in my bedroom. I'm actually trying to set something up on a video real quick. When I do shorts, I can't do them on my phone like I do videos. So I have to go to my computer to do something else. And it's like, anyway. So it's just taking me a minute to get my life together. But I am in my office again, and I'm going to be working on, let me take my glasses off. I'm going to be working on my makeup. That's the next thing that I'm working on. Do my makeup. I'm going to do another one in my dresser drawer, and let's see, a couple other places, but right now that's what I'm working on right now. It's going to be my makeup. So let me make a disclaimer for you new folks around here. I just had someone, you know, I think about this, and I know when you're out on the internet, and I've said this so many times, I feel like I'm being redundant saying it again. When you're on the internet and there's millions and millions of people, I mean, you pretty much leave yourself open to whatever. And as a general rule, I don't, you know, stuff doesn't, now it doesn't bother me as much. I just delete people and move on, because you just have to be deleted. You know, when you make sly and just comments that aren't necessary. So disclaimer for you new people and some of the old people too, because, you know, everybody might need a reminder. If I cook something that you don't cook and you want it with onions and peppers and potatoes and tomatoes and beans, greens, and you name it, I mean, do that. Do you, right? If I put butter in my stuff and you don't believe in butter, please don't tell me I'm going to die of a heart attack. It's just not necessary. I mean, it's not necessary. Depending on what camp you're from, butter's great. Some other camps, butter's not so great. If I use country crop plant-based butter and you use Kerrygold grass-fed, use that. I'm going to use what I have a coupon for, if I have a coupon, or what I can afford. In 2022, it's so many people that are just on the verge or the edge of losing their minds. And then people show up. They put crazy stuff in the comments. Oh, you just turned a healthy meal into unhealthy for me. Then you don't do it that way. My grandmother cooked how she cooked. My grandmother lived to be 76 years old. Evidently, something was okay with what she did. She cooked her food how she wanted. She washed her vegetables in the sink, and it was not a problem. If you don't want to come to my house to eat, that is okay with me. Less work. It's okay. But people, right, do so much. So I did a makeup video this morning. I was just doing, there's so many people struggling, right? So my heart is to encourage where I can. You know, I look at some of these makeup people and you got the Morphe powder and the banana stuff, and you got the contour and down the face and highlight this and all. That stuff is expensive. So I do a Maybelline, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Wet n Wild. You know, I'm just doing a general, I think for $5, $6, $7, $8, depending on how much money you have to spend, makeup look. And somebody came on my thing and they called me a guy, that I was a guy. Now, you know, sometimes I just want to delete stuff, and then sometimes I want to clap back. And I had to say, I am a birth-born woman. I just have short hair today. Tomorrow, I could have hair down here. Stop. What did Bobby Brown say? It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. Listen, if I want to change my hair tomorrow, I'm going to change it. If I want to grow it out, I'm going to grow it out. If I want to cut it off boy short, I'm going to cut it boy short. Because again, people make adjustments where they need to make adjustments. Some people can't afford hair. When you are an African-American woman and you go to the beauty shop to get a relaxer, a wrap, or now they're doing a little finger wave set and a flat iron, you're talking at least $75, $80 every 2 weeks. I don't have $75 or $80 every 2 weeks, and I work a job to get my hair done. So what do? When I feel like it, I go to the barbershop. I pay $30 to get a haircut that looks just like this. I get it short enough. This lasts me about 8 to 10, 12 weeks if I want to stretch it out, right? So if I divide that $30 into 8, it's like $6 a week, right? 24, yeah. If I stretch it out to 12, it's less than that per week. So we do what we do, right? Okay. I've seen videos that I just did not care for. You know what I do? Stop the video, go to something else. Or, go do, maybe it's just me. Might not even be the video. But be careful when you're out here giving your personal opinion on somebody else's life, what they're doing. I don't have a right to tell you how to live your life or what to do in your house and how to, cook your meals. I just do what I do. And I post them for the people who want to see them. If you don't want to see them, I did a coffee video and it was about tea and coffee. Now I've been doing tea and coffee videos for I don't know how long. Everybody knows I'm a coffee drinker, not really a tea drinker. And so it was a funny video. And they said, I've never tasted trash. Evidently, she knows what it tastes like. We don't eat trash over here. But it was just just a funny video. Perhaps laugh a little. Might do you good. Just saying. Folks have stopped up because they are very negative. Everything in life doesn't have to be negative, or does it, right? Or because you're miserable doesn't mean everybody else has to be miserable. If what we offer here as content on One Mom does not make you happy, then please go somewhere else where you can be happy. Because if not, you will be blocked. In Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, drink this water. Okay, I just got my video up. It's Mexican unstuffed peppers. Y'all go look at it. It's just a little short. But so I'm sitting at my office desk. Let me show y'all. Okay, I just had Jackson go grab me a trash bag. So underneath my desk, I'm not sure if you can see these, but I have 2 of the plastic bins, right? So I just keep desk stuff here, which I do have a file cabinet behind me that's full of office stuff. This is just stuff I use every day. Like, let me empty my trash while I'm here. Might as well. Bible stuff. And I need a really small, like, bookshelf to put over here. But it has to be the right dimensions to sit underneath or fit underneath my window, but I don't have the right dimensions. So in this top drawer is where I keep all of my makeup, right? All the makeup that I proclaim to use. So yes, I do have some name brand palettes. Now, the reason I have these is because they were sent to me by my friend Olivia. Olivia bought them. Her daughters tried them. She tried them. She didn't love them. She was like, hey, Shakema, do you want these? Now, I will use this if somebody sends it to me, but I get you know, I just get the Walmart, whatever. She sent me a couple of these. Some Naked. I've not been able to afford these as of yet. This was a birthday gift that I got from a friend. Was it a birthday gift? Yes, it was. And then Olivia, of course, sent me this one as well. And then this one was a dupe for the Urban Decay Heat palette. This is called Revolution. I got this from Ulta as a dupe. And so Urban Decay was like $60 at the time I bought this one. And this one was only $12. So I picked this one up because I could afford that, right? Then this is a Mary Kay color. And I have had this probably for 20 years. I love the colors. It's a brown, a gold, and a green. And this is one of the first ever things I ever did with makeup was my eyes. And I love this palette with this little bit, you know, this is way back when they were Mary Kay for real. But it's one of the ones that I've kept all these years. Then I bought, I'm just going to take stuff out. Okay, let me try to make some space here. If I'm able, right? I got to clean. Okay. Then I have these palettes, which were the Profusion. So I have the Enchanted. I have Love Struck. I use that one quite a lot. And I have the Marigold, which I've used. I like this one as well. So those I got from Walmart. I think they cost like $13. Okay, in addition to these, then I have a ton, well, just in this little bin. This is all of my lip stuff. This is eye brushes. This is my shaver. I've got another, this was my NYX Ultimate. This was another dupe for the Urban Decay Heat that I got from Target a while ago. I've got foot scrubs or foot masks. And I've got these bins full of lipsticks. And I've got this bin as well. That's full of lip colors. And then I have lashes. I've got Color Street nail things. I get my nails done. But of course, these are some that I think I won these at ladies' night or something like. No, it was it wasn't a ladies' night. It was favorite things party, right, that I went to, and I pulled that number. Lashes, that was at a girls' night. Lots of rags for my glasses because I have a lot of glasses. Cleaner, sanitizer. I mean, I just have a ton. Then I have a couple other bins. I've got nail polish, just one nail polish. I've got a couple more nail polishes in here. Eye makeup remover that I pulled out of my bathroom with towelettes. Biore pore strips. I love these. I don't use them as much as I need to, but I do love them. And then, of course, I have my Maybelline. I've been using this. One of you lovelies actually told me that it was on sale. It looks like I'm getting to the end of these. Oh, I use these quite often. I'm getting to the end. And I did actually buy these pumps because they didn't come with the pumps, but I bought those on Amazon. Best $3, $4, $5 purchase ever. But I am coming to the end of these, it looks like. I'm going to use them till the end, but I'm coming to the end. So I use these almost every day. But I did buy some. I got them on Amazon for like $2.99. So I actually picked up a couple more. And I got some for Sister. But Sister really is just not into makeup. So I picked up a couple more because they were only like $2.99. In the regular Walmart, these are like $15, $16 each. So I just picked them up while I could. And again, I wasn't sure on the colors because I bought it online and it was like, you got to buy it today. So this is $3.40 cappuccino. And then I have coconut, which is $3.55. And then I think this one is, okay, there's another one. Toasted caramel was $3.30. So I'm thinking that's a little bit lighter than what I need. So I'm hoping the 340 does a little bit better. Because sometimes I do look a little bit yellow, in my opinion. That's why I put a pressed powder on top. So that's another thing. And then I have, again, more sanitizers. Nothing wrong with having it, but doesn't need to be in this drawer. And then, of course, this is nail polish remover. So that bin is clear. Now, what I'm going to do is just kind of go through and see what I can keep and what I don't need to keep. Okay, so again, I told y'all I thought about this because I was watching Sophia over at My Great Challenge. If y'all haven't seen her channel, please go over and check out Sophia. I love her. I haven't watched her a lot recently, and that's only because I've been over here trying to get videos done myself, right? So when I'm doing videos, I hardly have time to watch anybody else. I'm just doing what I do. But I remember watching Sophia very vividly go through her things and just, you know, make adjustments to her space, living within the space that you have. Still got to drink my water. Okay, now I've got 2 bottles of this glass cleaner, 2 used bottles. So I'm just gonna try to cram as much in one as I can, because I think I don't need to have 2 of the same bottles. What I'm into now is creating space, or not what I'm trying not to do is fill all the spaces just because I have space, right? Does that make sense? So I am keeping what needs to be kept and not keeping what doesn't need to be kept. So I have, now I filled this up. There's just 1 of these. That's going to work out fine. There was just a tiny little bit left in there. It's not going to kill me to get rid of this. If I had another bottle, I 100% would fill that one up as well, but I don't have another partially empty bottle, and that's fine. Or maybe I'll take this to work. I'm going to put this little tiny bit, I'm going to take this to work to put it at my desk and have that at work, because I don't have one. And I'm actually going to take one of these, this Costco glass cleaner. I'm going to take that to work as well. So if I don't have to toss it, I won't. I'll just take it to work and make it, you know, have another option. Okay. These Color Streets nail things and eyelashes, I'm going to see if anybody in the church wants these, because I don't wear eyelashes. I'm just not, I mean, I don't want to have to be pulling half my face off after I meet my man. And he like, oh, I wasn't aware. No, you're going to get this. This is what Shakema got. Okay. So that's that. Let me go through these lip colors real quick, because I have these 2 bins, 2 things full of lips, and I don't really wear much of these, or I've purchased them and I didn't love the color after a while, or I purchased it to be like, I do love Joa, but I'm not been able to find the color I like. Okay, this is Profusion, a glitzy pout. What's the color? This is called Swoon. I'm gonna think about that one, because I might want to keep that one. This for sure can go. This is a pink that one of my friends got me. Every Christmas we go to, so that's what it looks like. Every Christmas we go to Walgreens, and everybody that's there buys each other something. So we kind of try to find what was Shakema like. They know I'm into makeup. This is a Milani, and that is a pretty expensive lipstick, but the color does not do anything for me. And so a friend of mine got it for me, and I love her to pieces, but it just doesn't work. Okay, this is Rimmel Lasting Lipstick by Kate. This is 113. This is like a white, or it will go on your lips white. Right? I guess it could work as a highlight. Let me keep this. Let me not. I'm trying to work on some stuff. Okay. Right? Trying to do all these new lip looks you see online. Okay. This is a LA Girl. While I like this, I'm more into matte lips these days, so I'm getting rid of that. Okay. Here's another one. This is a pretty pink. This is Revlon 440. This is Cherries in the Snow. It's a cream, but I really am into more of the matte lips. This is Bordeaux. This is more of a wine color. When I first started wearing lipsticks, I would wear more of this wine color. I'm not wearing that now, so I'm going to get rid of this. Let me get rid of this white on my lips because okay, that's a little pink. I'm going to think about that one. I'm going to think about these two, right? So these are maybes. My goal is to slim down this 2 trays to 1. Okay. I went to like the makeup store. It's not the Sally's, right? And they had some matte lips on half price. They don't go on matte like I like them. Now here is a Milani that I love Milani matte. When I first started wearing matte lips, it was Milani. But this color is more orangey than red, right? See how it's going on orange? It's more orange than red, and I don't love that. This was satin. That's not my color. Okay. I've got a couple LA Girls that haven't been opened, so I'm going to see if anybody at the church wants those. Here are the colors, which I think those are pretty colors. Really, really pretty colors. But for some, and they're supposed to be matte. I keep thinking my mattes have to come in like, you know, this type of tube to fit like I want them to fit or to do what I want them to do. So I'm going to see if anybody at the church wants those. I've had them in there for a while. Okay, now this I do like. This is Maybelline New York. This is the color. Whoop, uh-oh. My bag. And that's a brown. Now I had a burgundy in this and I really do like that one. So I haven't worn this one. I don't want to get rid of that one yet, so I'm going to hold on to that. This right here is Mary Kay at Play. It's a liquid lip. I've had that in there for a while. There's another one of those ones I got from the buy one, get one half off. Here's a red. I probably have used this. It's this RK color design. I love red lips. I've used that one, but I haven't picked it up in a long time. Here is a gloss. It's e.l.f. It seems like it's so hard to find a white gloss, and when I put it on top of anything, it turns the gloss a color, so I'm getting rid of that. I was able to find this Ruby Kisses Delicious, and I just have to use a little bit of this to give me a little bit of gloss and very lightly touch it, or it's gonna, soak into that, so I keep that one. This one I got from, again, that beauty store, but I've used most of that, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. This is supposed to be a lip primer. The dogs are going nuts. Pray for them. LA Girls lip primer. My lips are big enough. I don't need to prime nothing else. In Jesus' name. Okay. This is Suede Scarlet CoverGirl. I got this at Walgreens. And again, it's supposed to be a matte. It just doesn't go on like I love it. So I haven't even. Hey, y'all, I think it's going to rain. Y'all need to take the dogs. I just haven't worn it. Moving on. This is NYX. This is a butter gloss. Okay. In this pinky color, right? In that pinky color. And I do like some of these, but as I'm going for a more mature look as I age. And then, of course, it's another one of those. I just picked up a couple of them. Sometimes you hit and miss, right? Here's one red that I think I'm just going to keep. I've used that before. And then this Wet n Wild Pink, I haven't picked that up in a long time, so I'm going to get rid of that. If I haven't picked it up, And then, of course, here is just some lip gloss. I'm going to toss, this chapstick. I don't need that. And then here is some liquid eyeliner, but I've had this for a long time, so that goes, right? I'm just going to be brutal and be done. So here's what this looks like now. This is all empty. This is all I have. And in my purse, I actually have a couple of lipsticks that are out. So I need to take those out. Maybe I need to put something in there to, But what do I love? Just to have in my purse. Okay, I'm going to pull this one back out just because I might need to throw this in my purse to have it. Maybe. Okay. All right. I'm not getting rid of any of my foundations because I bought those and I wear them. I do wear them. And like I said, I'm coming to the end of these. It looks like if I look through the, if I look through the light. So I'm kind of coming to the end of these. But I do wear those. So I'm going to keep those. Acetone, I don't really do my nails because I go and get them done. It's the one guilty pleasure I think that I have these days is going to get my nails done, right? I just appreciate the service. I appreciate just getting away. I go, it seems like it's just something I can do for myself. I try to go once a month if I'm able. If not, I stretch it out to 6 weeks, whatever. And it works out. So I'm going to do these eye palettes real quick because I know there are a couple I'm going to get rid of really fast. This one, again, like I said, I've had this for years. I rarely wear anything green. And I have some other browns. This was just a sentimental hold on to. Because I keep telling myself, oh, I'm going to find something green. I'm going to find something green. You know what? I've had this for almost 20 years. It's time to let it go. Now, going back to my Profusion, the ones that I spent money on. I love these. I love them, love them, love them. But some of these, I especially love like the glitter ones. Those are my favorites. But they don't come out of the pan right? And then some of them, after you have used them for a while, it starts to smudge in the pan and then it doesn't come out anymore. Like some of these blues, right? I can't get them out. I can't get them on the brush. And some of these other ones I have used. But again, I'm going for a more mature look. And I very rarely do the reds and the yellows. I do golds. I stick to basics. Tan. Let me see. I think what I don't want to run into is looking like a clown or looking like I'm trying to make myself. When I wear makeup, I just want it to be a natural makeup. Like I have on foundation now and powder. Pretty much and brows. That's how I live, right? So I think if I were going out on an occasion, I could wear that and it would be fine. But as a general rule, it's not something that I do all the time. And I really did love the glitter ones, but I just don't pull from them. I don't pull. And I think if I were going to wear those things, I think I might need a higher quality palette, right? Which is why some of those other ones are expensive, but the quality is really good. So I'm going to let that go. Those go. I spent my own money for them. And I have a couple different colors in here, right? There's a couple colors in there that I may use. Because I did try to pass this one on, but nobody wanted it. So there's some golds and some browns that I would wear in here. The blues maybe. And today was pink at church, so I could have pulled this pink. We do blue quite a lot. And then regularly, I just usually make my lip color what stands out. So that is good. I've pared that down by 3. And then I'm even thinking about paring it down further with these two. Because I do have the Naked palettes, which have a lot of these colors in them. But for right now, I'm going to hold on to these. But I may get rid of these. And I remember, again, like I was talking about Sophia, she was going through her process. And she kept some stuff. And then when she went back and visited that area again, she was like, you know what? In the last however long it was since I worked in this area, I haven't used it. So I'm just going to let it go. And you have to get to that point where you're at that point for yourself, right? You have to say, okay, Shakema, you have been having this stuff here for 3 years. Girl, you've been having that palette for 20 years. You ain't used it yet. What's the problem? Is it really something you plan to use, or are you just holding it again because, hey, I paid my money for this? All right. Okay. Feet mask. I don't like anybody touching my feet, and I'm not going to touch them either. I mean, I shower and do all that, but I'm not going to sit and do a feet mask. That's just not me, so I'm going to let that go. I think I got that at some type of situation. Like I said, some ladies' night or something. Okay. Here are another couple things I used to have. I got when I had coupons. Now this is a brow powder, but I've had that so long, child. Listen, okay, Shakema, and that's the eyeshadow. And I have something to. I've had those for years and years. Please don't come for me in the comments. You know, makeup is only good 6 months. I get it. I get it. If you can afford to redo your makeup every 6 months, live that life. At the time that I was doing this, I didn't have that situation. So I kept my things a little longer. Now these are the two lip colors that I use all the time. So I'm going to put those in the bin so they're not in here, right? This is just supposed to be for pencils. I have one contact lens left. I'm missing the partner. I don't know where it is. Okay. This red lip liner, lip liner, I don't use that. So that's going. This was like some concealer, concealer. Nope, that has to go. Pencils, these are all from when I had coupons. I've got a couple of these brown ones. That doesn't even have a top on it. These two black ones are small. I don't even use like, I keep a cream one in my purse, and then I have a bigger pencil one that I use here. Here is another one of the liquid eyeliners I bought. That's a little newer than the other one. Let me think about these two pencils because I don't know that I need them at the moment. And they won't fit in this little doodinkle without falling over. Okay. Vaseline, I do love this, and I've got some Carmex. So I do love those two things on my lips, but I'm going to put them in this lip bin thing instead of in this, in this right here. Okay. Vitamin C, this is Hydrating Repair Cream. I don't use this. That's going, not a clue where I got it from. Now, I'm a red girl. When I do my nails, I like to do them in red. I'm going to put that in the nail bin for right now. I'm going to come back to it. Few more things that I need to deal with, right? I have a ton of brushes, makeup brushes, because I guess some of them come, you know, like they come in the pack when you buy them. Floss, of course, I always try to keep floss near my station or near my work area because I may need it. All right, let's see. I've got brushes, a ton of them. Okay, I'm getting rid of this. Here's a fingernail file. I'm going to keep that just in case. I didn't always get my nails done. I try to keep them done now, but I didn't always get them done. So I am going to keep those. And then this is just what's left in this bin, which is a pencil sharpener and just, you know, trash. All right, so I'm wiping that out. I'm going to find a wipe to clean this out. I have a eye makeup remover towelette. I'm just going to use that to clean. If it can remove the makeup off my eyes, it can very easily remove the makeup out of this little tin thing. And those are getting a little bit dry, so I need to use them anyway. Okay. And so I'm just cleaning it out, just getting some of where the tops fell off of the pencils and they made a little bit of a mess. I'm getting rid of that. Right, as best I can. Sometimes you just need a few minutes to clean up your space a little. I sit here every day. I use this space more than any other space in my house other than when I'm sleeping because I'm sleeping in the bed. But when I am working, I'm always working. When I am I'm doing stuff. And this is my area to do it. So, but this also happens to just be where my beauty station is. Beauty station, right? It's subjective to who is commenting on my beauty. It's just where I do my makeup, right? Because I don't, and don't try to fix this for me. I don't think I'm beautiful. I've heard that before, but what I look like, if I were dwelling on my looks, is not something that I do. I like makeup. I like the makeup I wear. I've tried to do those other things. Like my sister does really well with the she does the foundation, and then you got the prime, and you got the plump, and you got child. I don't have time, right? So that's just not an important thing for me. I want to look nice and I want to look pretty, but to sit and focus on what I look like, I don't have time for that. Okay, here is like a this is a like a setting spray, and I have had this for a long time. I rarely use this. I don't put it on my face. So goodbye, right? Okay, here's another floss. Gotta have floss. I'm going to take one to school. That way I think I have one though. Okay. This is an eyeshadow primer that a friend of mine gave me. She does her makeup very nice. But the thing about it is, this is one step. It's one more step that I don't have time to do. I'd rather not wear eye makeup than if I got to go through all these many steps. Okay. Funny story. Not a funny story. A God story, actually. This is Bare Minerals, right? I bought this. Man, I didn't have any money. The kids and I were fresh. Jackson probably is 13 years old. This probably is about that old. This is between 10 and 13 years old right here. And I wasn't real big in wearing makeup at the time, but I was trying. I was big, overweight, a lot of overweight, and I needed to do something, and just doing my makeup was a thing. And over the years, I've used this. And this, if you know the story in the Bible where Elijah tells the lady, he goes to the widow, and he says, you know, what's going on? She says, I'm taking my son inside. I have a little bit of oil, a little bit of flour, and I'm going to make us a cake, and we're going to die. And Elijah tells the lady, he says, okay, I hear you, but go in and make me a cake first. And the lady goes in and she makes the cake. And then he says to her, now go gather all the pots you can gather. And she pours out the oil, and the oil, she just, from this little oil thing, fills up a zillion pots. This has been that way. This is what's left in here. And every time I go to use this, there is something in here. In 10 years, I've never bought a replacement. I've tried to find this color. I don't even know what the color is. All the identifiable marks are off. And I don't know if this just reminds me of a time that God has been so very good to me. I mean, I will beat the bottom of the thing just trying to find, get something in there. And every single time, there is enough in 10 years. And you can see that is the makeup. Every single time, there's something in here. And I keep it. And I'm going to keep it now because that means something to me. This reminds me of where I was and where God has brought me from. Now, time over time, I've gone in Ulta trying to find that same Bare Minerals. And have not been successful finding it. But that always just reminds me of the goodness of God in my life. So I keep it. Okay. Contact lenses. So let me see. I'm missing one because I've got 3 of these. I should have 4. So let's see. This is, okay, I'm missing a 250. So I have 2 right eyes, one left eye. I'm missing a left eye. But I haven't worn my contacts in a long time. I'm just a glasses person. I don't like doing all that in and out. And then with my nails, I'm not real sure if I'll be able to get them in or out really well. So I don't even want to take no chances with my eyeballs. I just don't. Okay. These two tops go to my two makeups that I'm using right now. But by the time I am done with them, there'll be nothing left. So I'm going to toss those. I have a couple fingernail files that I use, and I keep those. Okay, we're gonna go to, okay. This I bought from Dollar Tree, and I think I was needing this for something emergency like. I didn't have my stuff. I'm gonna take this. Where was I at? I was on a business trip. So I actually should throw this into my travel bag, because I was on a business trip and I didn't bring my makeup because I didn't want to carry all that and go through it. This fits, it does enough. I mean, it's not my same shade, but I don't use a lot of it. So I just do enough to cover basic, and it blends in with my skin tone. This was the darkest one they had, so that's why I picked this one up. But I just wouldn't throw this in my travel bag and not keep it here. Okay, so, all right, let's see. I got 5 cotton balls. Yeah, okay. And then I have my nail polishes. Again, when I do my nails at home, I love red. I've got 3 red nail polishes, and I've had these for years and years. And then these were some Alana had that she didn't want. Alana's not, she's just not that girl. Sister just not here for it. This is a nice pretty blue, but it gets sticky sometimes. And then I've got some top coats. So this Sally Hansen, I've had that forever. And then here's like a another top coat. I'm going to keep those 2 things. Just in case. Here is a little nail file and buffer. I'm going to take this to work so that I have that just in case. And then I have another... This says massage butter. What is this for? Let me see. Oh, massage onto your foot and your leg. Okay, this is like after you do a foot treatment, you can put this on your foot and leg. I'm going to see if anybody wants that in the group at church. And then I have a light that I got from Madam Glam to do my gel nails. And so I'm going to keep this. But that is clean now. Okay. And I think that's just about everything. Okay, except my brushes. Okay, let me go through these brushes real fast and see what I'm living like. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep... Oh, no. I don't have to keep that one either. Okay. These little tiny eyeliner things, I'm just going to let those go. I've got a big one, right? I got a big one. I'm going to live that best life. All right, now, here are... I've got a couple different sets of brushes here. This is from like an eco-friendly, I can't remember the name of it, but it's one of those eco-friendly brush sets. I've had these for years, and I've only used this one. And I use that to do my glitter eyeshadow. Okay, never pick them up. Here is something from ColorMates. I don't even know what this flat brush is for. Bye. This seemed like a good brush, but I still don't know what this is for. And I'm not one of those, I don't use makeup enough to where I need to keep all this other stuff, right? So here's some other brushes that I'm just going to let go. I ordered some from Amazon a while back, and I have those, so I don't need those. Okay, now, all I have in here now are 3 eye pencils, 1 spoolie, and then I have these little shavers. What I use these for, a lot of people pluck their, they tweeze their little chin hairs. I do not tweeze chin hairs. This is a eyebrow razor, but I can't do my eyebrows right. So I take this and I get those little hairs off of my chin and my neck, right? And it does well for me. I don't pluck out those little hairs, but at least for a couple days, a week. you know, I'm not dealing with it. And I don't have those little bumps that some people get from plucking, and I'm not about to wax that. So those are eyebrow razors that I use to get those little hairs off under here. And then I have mascara, which I'm just going to put in my lip thing because it can stand up. Okay. All right. So this bin is clean. Way cleaned out more than it was. This bin is clean. The only thing I have here is my CoverGirl pressed powder, which I'm almost out of that. I do use this buffing brush. This is for my contacts. I'm going to just keep this in here, but I'm going to put some other stuff in here as well. And then my beauty blender. I love a beauty blender. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for real. Honestly, I mean, you know, it don't take a lot, right, to make me happy over here, but the beauty blender makes me feel the type of way. Okay, I'm going to put my trash bag on the floor because it is pretty full. And I'm going to see which of my palettes I can get into this little skinny thing right here. Let's see. Okay. So the Naked will fit, which is nice. But the Kylie is a little bit wider. So I'm going to stick that one in, and that will fit too. Now, they won't fit side by side, but that's no problem. They don't have to fit side by side. They will fit on top of each other. And then I have my Juvia. Right? Okay. No, that's not going to do what I want it to do. Okay. And probably the NYX won't either, but these two tiny little Naked ones will. And so will the Revolution. That will fit as well. So I'm going to put my brush back in. I'm going to put my Bare Minerals back in. I will probably always keep this because, again, it reminds me of the goodness of God and what he has done in my life and how he has provided for the children and I. And then my CoverGirl will also go back in there. So now that is done. Okay. My eye makeup remover. I don't wear eye makeup a lot, but I don't want to get rid of that just in case I need it. And then my Biore pore strips, I do use those. So I'm going to get everything put back in, and we're going to see what it looks like. Alrighty, so there it is. That is what that drawer looks like now. There is still plenty of space in there. I actually have an extra one of these that I could really take out. Of course, it kind of has like a little dip in it when it's not fully pushed in. But there are all my pencils, really basically pared down. The eye cases that I'm, eyeshadow palettes that I'm keeping, pressed powder. These are all my lips and my facial foundation. And then in the back, I just have those extra 2 palettes, and then eye makeup removers, and then extra foundation if I need it. So that's what that looks like. And then down here, I have trash. So it's a pretty significant bag of trash that I've just been holding on to forever and ever and ever. Alrighty, you guys, so there it is. We're all done in our bedroom. We're not done in our bedroom. Retract that. We're done in that one drawer. That was just one drawer, right? But the next drawer down, I have pared down immensely, tremendously. And so, but I still am maybe able to pare a few things down here as well. Because this is... Okay, this is all makeup stuff, beauty stuff, right? Some more beauty stuff. So I'm going to see, okay, I'm in here. Because I bought this for Sister, thinking she would want to use it. Sister has no desire to be made up. So I'm going to see if anybody needs those brushes. I have one, so I'm going to just see if they need the extra one. Okay, sentimental things in here. The very first time I preached at my father's church in South Carolina, they use handkerchiefs if you sweat, and he gave me one, and I have kept this in my makeup bag ever since that first time. We used to be a part of a church called The Ramp. It wasn't a church back then, but it was like a youth rally group. And we were at Winter Ramp one year, and they gave out these red felt cloths as a symbol of the blood of Jesus. And so I have kept this, or maybe this was from another, but the felt cloth represented the blood of Jesus. This did not come from the ramp. I used to have a thing on my purse. So that's that. Here's some Vaseline that I probably need to just change and put it up here, because I do sometimes use stuff on my lips when I don't wear lip makeup. Okay. Here is, okay. 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 Here's a fingernail thing that doesn't have all the things. Trash. This, okay, again, sentimental. This was, my pastor was doing a sermon teaching about a wedge. Once a wedge gets pushed between two things, the end result is those two things will split apart. So he gave us all this little wedge. I've kept this for years. He also gave me this for one Christmas as a spiritual daughter. It's just a makeup glass where you can, a mirror. And then when I used to be a part of a professional association, I used to be a recording secretary, and I always kept my badge in my purse, because I might have, you never know when I would need to have that. So I've always kept that in my, purse, right? So that makeup bag is cleaned out. That's the end of that. And I just keep those little few sentimental pieces in there. And then this last thing, when I used to travel and go on the road, this would be my travel makeup case. And I haven't taken this with me in a long time. I do need to clean out these brushes, which I won't do that on film here, but that's what this is. I just need to clean these brushes. So this is one of those fold out cases that carries your makeup brushes, which I just dropped one. Okay. So anywho, for today's project, we are done. And I think it turned out pretty well. I'm ecstatic with the progress. One of the things I like to say is, you know, pick something. I think that's why Fly Lady is so successful in her approach, especially to people who find it a challenge to oh, I forgot my computer was on. Who find it a challenge to clean large areas, because she just says do enough, right? Do a little bit. Do a little bit, and a little bit is going to be good enough for today, right? And so I think a lot of people can grab onto that. They can grab onto, hey, I only got 15 minutes. I can do 15 minutes, right? And so that's just how that is. And in these days and times when I have so much going on, now I clean my house quite regularly. But in these days and times when I have a lot happening and going on, I'm in the middle of a writing project. I'm back to work. I'm trying to get my, social medias moving, which actually, Sarah said this the other day on her video, one of her videos. She was talking about the shorts, because she has not had a lot of, she said she's been at the same number of subs for quite a long time. And she says it seems that when you do the shorts, that it does drive a little bit more traffic to your page, which is true. I have been uploading some shorts, not a lot, because I do the Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. If I were thinking clearly, I would just post to Facebook, to Instagram, and then come right over to YouTube. And I just forget, right? I shouldn't forget that, but I do. And, but since I've posted a couple new shorts in the last couple of days, I've actually gotten quite a few subs, new subs. So I do appreciate that. If you're one of those subs that come over from, you came over from the shorts, thanks so much. It does help our bottom line. We appreciate that. So anywho, there it is. I'm done. I'm going to put those few things in my school bag. It's just a few things. And then as we move along, let me see what's in this bottom drawer. Okay. See, I don't write cards. I'm an email person. If you send me an email, I promise you I will send you an email back. To sit down and write, that's just more time that I just don't have. And I don't want to make it sound like I don't have time, like people are bothering me and I'm busy and don't. No, that's not what I'm saying. Time-wise, it's easier for me to do an email. That's all I'm saying, right? It's so much easier for me to do an email. But I'm going to see if anybody in the church group wants this as well. I'm going to post that in a couple different groups. But anywho, I'm done. There it is. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Get a few things done in your house if you're able. If it's one drawer, do one drawer today, right? That's all I did. One drawer, and I kind of just peeked in the other couple. But one drawer, that's all you got. Do that, and it's all going to be well. So I do want to thank you so much for stopping by. Again, if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.